Hello there, guys and girls. Welcome to Shaun Grant Acting, moving into a higher vibrational Hollywood. Now you might ask, why am I wearing sunglasses? Because the cool kids, the actors are cool. They wear sunglasses. I'm reminded of a story of Michael Caine. When he was younger, he said he used to go to Hollywood to all the hot spots. And he would have his cigarettes. And he would just sit there with his cigarettes and look cool, like he was somebody who was important. And I'm like, damn, wow, how times have changed. Because like 97% of Hollywood or LA smoke cigarettes now. Maybe not 97%, but a lot of people smoke cigarettes. So that is out the door. But anyway, let you see my eyes here for a second, or longer than a second. So moving into a high vibrational Hollywood. So this is a concept that was revealed to me the other day as I was focusing on vibrating at a higher level, vibrating at a higher frequency. And what's awesome is this is something that held me back for a very long time. And it held me back because I was moving into a place of higher consciousness. I was moving into a place of complete love, complete acceptance, complete openness. Yet, I was judging the very thing that I desired to be involved with. So, I was thinking about this the other day and I was laughing at myself because I'm like, I should have got this sooner. But what actually was happening is, so this is me, higher conscious, awakened, loving, caring, accepting individual, spiritual divine being. And here's Hollywood. Satanist, trash, cult, making everybody's life a living hell. And all of a sudden, this is what was going on because my mind was split. Because I couldn't have one without the other. I couldn't be one and also be the other. So my mind was like this. Instead of moving one way or the other, it was like this. And so that created stagnation. It started to get to a point to where I wasn't booking anything, wasn't being called in for anything, because if I'm giving that thought, if I'm giving that vibration rather, that I think everybody in Hollywood is bad, then why in the world would my divine guidance, inner guidance system move me towards something that's bad? It would move me further away from it, which it was actually doing under my command. But then all of a sudden, I began to realize, and it's because, once again, if you get nothing else from this video, raise your vibration. Do everything possible to raise your vibration. I just got up here, was dancing to Walking on Sunshine, and it was like the most amazing thing ever. But whatever you can do to raise your vibration, raise your vibration. And like I said, the only reason I knew this was present was because I started to vibrate higher. And I started to kind of probe as to like, okay, are there any blocks that may be holding me back because I hadn't vibrated like this in a long time? And then I realized that vibration is everything. It is everything. If you have stuff going on in your life that's like, troubling you, you've got to look within, because we have been put on this earth with the power to create our lives completely, not even like so-and-so. So everything you've found to be true in your life is a direct correlation to your frequency. So when you know that it's a direct correlation to your frequency, if it's not what you want, then you have to basically start working on your vibration to rise higher. Because if it's a higher vibration, it's going to be a higher circumstance. And so with the higher vibration, all of a sudden the blocks are removed, because the blocks are on a lower level vibration. And if you're vibrating here, that means everything down here has to be shown to you in front of your face so you can release it. And that's the most amazing thing. And it's the most amazing thing for actors, because you can go from not even auditioning to all of a sudden booking every single thing that you go out for, because you're in vibrational alignment with it. And that is what it comes down to. So my point is, it took me like 5 minutes to get here, but moving into a high vibrational Hollywood means that you're not worried about the stuff that you've heard. You're not worried about the the shitty directors or the casting couches or anything like that. You're vibrating on a level to where you're moving towards the actors, actresses, directors, producers, casting directors that are just as high vibrational as you are, because there's high vibrational people everywhere in every industry. So all you have to do is vibrate on that same level, and you will move towards connecting with these people, and you won't ever have to worry about the casting couch. You see, people that are involved with being sexually assaulted, with being, potentially in situations that they don't really need to be in, are there because their frequency puts them there. If you stay on a high frequency, you won't ever have to do anything, because guess what? You are in control. You are in control of everything. So stay on a high frequency and you manifest high frequency circumstances. Get caught up on a low frequency, and then you start to encounter stuff like that. And I'm telling you, because I lived it. I lived every single bit of thinking, of holding the vibration that Hollywood was not a good place, and it rang true. The idea in my mind came true in every single way, and they did every single thing possible you can think of because I was holding that vibration. Now, once I left that vibration, my life transformed almost immediately. Well, not almost immediately, but quickly, because now, all of a sudden, I began to manifest people like me that were in the same field as I am, right? And that was the most amazing part of it, because you realize, wow, there are like awakened conscious people that are really important, high-ranking directors and producers and stuff. And we just connect on a level. It's like my new best friend. And that's the most amazing thing about moving. See, because when something all of a sudden gets a bad name, and all you hear is bad things about it, you got to check your vibration. Because if all you hear is bad, that means you're vibrating at that level. You're vibrating at that level. But if you only hear the good things about it, then that means you're vibrating at a higher level. Now, I'm not saying that everything bad is good, but then again, I am, because that's how life is. There's always good and there's always bad, and you got to take both of them. But understanding that there's good here, it makes you not be afraid to get in because you think somebody's going to sexually assault you. It makes you not afraid to get in because you think somebody's going to rip you off, because that's not all of Hollywood. That is a sector of Hollywood. But then there's so much other great, wonderful stuff happening that people are doing that you got to get out there and connect yourself to. So this is the first video on this. I'm going to talk on this subject more and more, but think about it. Moving to a higher vibrational Hollywood. 8 minutes. Gosh, it's a long video. But thank you so much for joining me. Now I'm back to being one of the cool kids, one of the cool actors. I got my army jacket, my Los Angeles, California shirt that says culture, because guess what? I have culture. And my shades. And my hair is like wild and free, because I'm wild and free. What do you think about that? We'll talk soon. Thanks so much. Take care.